So I'm not sure if you guys have heard so far yet, but they're saying that Mark Meadows, I believe that was Trump's chief of staff, was burning documents, and that he knew, and he knew that was wrong, obviously, because every document is signed. All the things you do go on the record. Um, it's important because all those things go on the record because you're leaving a legacy. It's not about worrying about getting pardons or worrying about can you get away with what you're doing right now. It's about leaving a legacy for the next guy. And it's about inspiring next generation. And that's the point, and that's what really matters. Cassie Hutchinson, that's her name. Cassie Hutchinson, she said on multiple occasions she witnessed Mr. Meadows burning documents in his fireplace in his office. It's more mob boss behavior. I know this is something you see every day with Trump and the discussion of blanket pardons for crimes they were talking about before January the 6th, which is not something you would talk about in normal conversation unless you are planning, conspiring, or already are a part of criminal activities. This isn't ordinary conduct. This isn't something a president would normally talk about. It shows it definitely shows the state of mind of the president, but the point of this video is to make the point that we talk about Trump and we talk about the actions he took and the recklessness and the cruelty and the viciousness. And I think sometimes it's important to talk and recognize about how much the people that were around Trump knew about his crimes. And they knew what sort of a criminal conspiracy that they were taking a part of. That this wasn't a one man war. This wasn't a one man band. This was a full ensemble. And I wouldn't say maybe in the beginning, but I think later on, as you, I always say that as Trump was firing people, he would wind up with fanatics. And thankfully, a lot of Republicans that did not ride with him, they didn't ride with him because by that point, it was political suicide, and they knew it. They knew that getting on board with Trump would hurt them long term. So when you talk about Miller and other people like this, Stephen Miller, you're talking about fanatical people. And I said it because the folks that Trump was firing, he was firing them for just doing their jobs. When Sessions said that, hey, we don't want to, have this department that's tainted, that's operating on more than, just justice. That was wrong for him to fire him. That was a moral act. That was a moral statement to make. So he wound up with fanatics, and those fanatics knew what he had in mind. They knew the direction he was going to take, and they knew he was not going to accept the outcome of the election. They knew that, and it's important to understand this, that it wasn't a last minute thing, a decision left to chance. That his actions on January the 6th were not just reckless, they were willful. Him sitting there for hours, watching it. He could have done more. And when Republicans talk about Nancy Pelosi, and it's about deflecting blame. Trump did this. Trump downplayed the pandemic and let people die. Did nothing about it for months. This is what he did. Trump lied, and people died. Thanks for listening.